Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Uncharted Expeditions. This is episode 26. So, over the past couple episodes, I've upgraded my storage system, or not my storage system, my crafting system, and I think I'm finally ready to get into refined storage. It's been a long time coming, and oh man, I am ready to do some actual like auto crafting. So I have here enough ingredients for 3 machine frames, machine casings. I think that will be enough to get me going, because all I'm going to need is a controller, a disk drive, and a grid. And it's going. All right. So now while that's crafting, last time we set up acid production, and I created all of the items I need as far as uranium, and so I do have enough uranium to construct the portal to go to there we are to go to the toxic go to the toxic caves. But I do need to do some preparation, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get into refined storage, because it's going to be so much easier with refined storage. If we look at some of the gear that we're going to need, we're going to need some of this, the protective fabrics, because I want to make a hazmat suit that is used to make the hazmat mask from Alex's Caves. So I don't know if the thermal series hazmat suit will protect me, but I am going to wear it in. And then I'm also going to need another set of hazmat suit to make a space helmet. And then another space helmet, and then the jet suit helmet. So I'm going to need what it comes down to is I'm going to need a bunch of protective fabric. So I hopped over to the Undergarden. I got a bunch of this virulent mix, and you just squirt it onto the canvas. I'm just making 50 of the protective fabrics. Virulent mix is basically free in the Undergarden. Over where I was mining my frost steel, it's very, very easy. Very, very easy. There's like oceans of it. It's like lava in the nether, except it's virulent mix in the Undergarden. Very, very easy. I also did some looking, and with my regular diesel engine running, I believe I'm still net positive on diesel. Yeah. So I am net positive on diesel, even with this running at a millibucket a tick. Part of the reason for that is I have gasoline fueling my blaze burners now. Gasoline, I don't actually need a ton. I just set this up so I have basically 16 buckets of gasoline sitting there for whenever I need it. And so I'm still turning it into lubricant, but it's also fueling these blaze burners. And I'm actually not using much, because each bucket of gasoline superheats it for 40 minutes. So the amount of gasoline I'm using is extremely, extremely low. These will eventually fill up and then, go forever, basically, with the amount of diesel and crude oil that I'm processing. A couple more protective fabrics. All right. So I'm going to go and make the rest of... I'm going to make the suits here. All right. Pants and pants. Chest and chest. And boots and boots. Oh. And I'm going to be setting up my toxic guys over here. And we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how much I will actually need for this. It's really going to just depend on how well this protects me. So, but I have all the stuff I need here. I just used um, the tape from Sophisticated Storage to pick this up, so I didn't actually have to put this in my inventory. But I'll throw this in there, and that way this is kind of ready for when I'm ready to go into the Toxic Caves. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4. What's 8 and 6? That is 14. So I'll have to make some more to fill in the corners. That's okay at some point. But let's see if my machine casings are done. They are. Okay. Now here's the question. Can I actually do this? Okay, because I need to make... I'm going to need a crafting grid and a disk drive. So I need a grid. And a controller. Okay. So I do need an advanced processor. All right, so I put them up here, and I need a construction core and an improved processor, which means I need a raw improved processor. Okay, so I need sea glass shards and processor binding. I can totally do that. I had to kill some lizards. Because that is just... so I'm going to need my sea glass shards. I think I have it around here somewhere. Okay, disk drive, I'll need an advanced processor for that as well. The grid, I need the construction cores. Overcharged iron wire, I can do that. That's okay. And sapphire. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Okay. It's just a basic processor though. Okay, so the controller is done. I just have to squirt acid on that. The disk drive is done. I just need to squirt acid on that. This one I need the... construction core. So I need basic processors. And that's just a ruby, and then a sapphire. And some overcharged iron. I'm going to make some more overcharged iron while I'm over here. I have a feeling I'm going to need Might as well do that as well. That should make that. Beautiful. And this will take a while, but my rat is powering him, so should be plenty of that. And I'm just gonna break this, get rid of that extra virulent mix in there, because like I said, it's cheap. And then this guy can output to the left, and so he's loaded from acid here. Okay, now the last thing that we're gonna do is I still don't have a final setup for my deployers and everything. So I'm gonna do this all manually, but I need a sapphire, then overcharged, and then acid, and then stomp. Okay. And then acid. So this guy needs a sapphire. And then overcharged iron. And then this process here, he just needs acid. Okay. Awesome. And you'll actually notice that these things are a lot faster. And they're a lot faster because I upgraded. I threw two of the large wheels on each side. And because this guy, I have two rotation speed controllers on this side. So this whole side, everything is being accelerated as much as possible. Except for this guy up here, which is being accelerated just a little bit more to make sure that this guy is spinning fast enough. And then I also made a sifter and got through a sea pig to process a bunch of the muck. Right? So I can throw the muck in here, go straight into here, and then this is what comes out: the marine snow, silicon, and then any extra pearls as well. So, right. Oh yeah, so if I take marine snow and sand, that's how I get silicon. If I don't get enough of it this way. Okay, so with all those cores and all those processors, I think I can get a refined storage system set up. Can I? Oh, I need get that overcharged iron. And then also between episodes, I redid my accumulator. This is now a 9 by, I think I put 2 down here. Yeah, so I made some more accumulators through, so there's a total of 18, which means I can hold a total of 36 million. And then I have this hooked up to my void battery. That's hooked up to my setup over there. And so now these small connectors are feeding these 3 thermal machines just through the bottom. And so this is gradually charging up. I'm going to have my refined storage system set up, I believe, in this area right here. And so I have another one here. This one only has, this one actually has the same capacity, 36 million. I do need to create another void battery so that I can pull and insert there. So that's what I'll do in just a second here. Okay. Oh, thank God. Grid. Oh, I need depth glass. That's easy. I have plenty of depth glass. And a grid, and... Oh, I need a chest for some reason. I don't have a chest. Or not have a chest. And disk drive. That's pattern grid. This is the crafting grid. So I just need a crafting table, which I believe I have. I swear I just saw one here. Yes, right here. Okay. How do I make cables? I feel like cables should be relatively cheap. Refined storage cables. Okay, so not super duper cheap, but not terrible either. Okay. Okay, so all this needs is power now. I do need discs though. And I just need like baby ones. Okay, so creating the actual discs is easy. It's just overcharged iron and depth glass. Um, can I make a 4K storage part? Basic processors. I can do that. Gosh. The thing is, there's no space in my setup over here for refined storage because everything is filtered. So there's no like um, like general storage area. So let me just make this guy. And I should be able to just use like one 4K storage disk, and that should do most of my that should satisfy most of my storage requirements. Okay. How do I make a void battery? Because I need to make another one of these things. Void battery. Oh. Battery. Oh, thank God. Okay. Let's get a battery down here. Gotta click on it to make sure it's mine, and then I need to set the channel. And the channel is, oops. The channel for these, my void battery is this, is the, um, and this should be, oh, this should pull, I think. And this should push. Okay, let's make this final disk. 4K, boom, and then that's okay. And then, so my intent is once this starts getting power, this will turn on, and hopefully it does not use, this is 4, 5, so it's only using, going to be 5 EPI a tick, which means I could probably, okay, should I just rat power this for now? I think I should just rat power this. Just kickstart it. Okay. I feel like this should be filling here. Okay. Come on. Okay. All right. It's working. It's working. It just because it's using exactly because this apparently this can only pull out 5 FE per tick, and so this is gonna go 1 and this is gonna go 4 FE per tick, and so it's not enough to actually kick it on. Okay, so now the real question is if I do this again, because I want to charge this thing. This is now charging. Okay. Yeah, because the accumulators are supposed to automatically push to the top. And so it looks like it was just eating and not actually being able to boot up at all because the crafting grid was more than that. Okay. And again, this will so my main power system is this guy right here that he's just pushing in here. And again, we are still net positive on diesel. All right, 364. I don't even remember 365. We are still net positive. I mean, I should be able to remember 365. As long as my crude oil can keep up. And I'm processing it so fast here that I feel like if I wasn't keeping up on the other end, it would have run out by now. So either way, so this is producing 196 per tick. That's making 142 just because of the different magnets surrounding it. So I'm only making like 300 something per tick, but that should be enough. Once this is full, and it's almost full, I only need 3 million more. It's just annoying. I really need to upgrade this diesel engine. Should we just do that right now? So I'm just going to use this guy, my diesel engine, to turn into a modular engine, and then into, from there, a massive diesel engine into a huge diesel engine. This is, like, honestly, it's relatively cheap once you can actually do it. And I'm pretty sure that it still only uses 1 millibucket per tick. Yeah, like 1 millibucket per second even. That's even better. Except I'm getting, like, if you look at the amount of stress I'm getting out of this, like I'm getting 15,000 out of the small one and 51,000 out of the big one. Okay, I'll lose like a, that's fine. Modular. Okay. All right. So diesel engine here, and this guy has to get put onto a shaft. Nope. I think it has to be like here. Yes, here. Okay. Okay, perfect, perfect. I mean, I really should just have it. That's fine. And out. Okay. All right. And how much power I was making like 300 and something, all right? Okay. So now nothing is changing because this is still going at the same rate, but now you can see that we're only using like 30% of the stress capacity. So let's crank this bad boy up here. So 150 is too much. 127. I can go, let's say 140. Go even higher. 142, 145. Let's go max. And now I'm making 1100 FE per tick. Beautiful. It still should be, I still should be net positive on the diesel. Okay. This is now full, which means my refined storage over here should be full, or should be charging now. And this is charging. Okay. So I don't need my rat power anymore. I can bring my... I guess I didn't have to bring you over here. I just really like this rat power. Oops. And like, it's such a great idea. And I use this in Energizer so infrequently that it's just like the perfect slow and steady kind of charging situation. All right, let's put this crafting grid on top. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. So I can still store 4,000 things. Okay, but I mean, we're doing great, guys. This is, now that we have a refined storage system, this is like what the dream is all about. I don't know how far into refined storage as far as like auto crafting and stuff I'm gonna need. But I need to make some more of these storage parts. Um, like if I can make a couple of these guys, a couple of these 64K storage parts, my problems are going to be solved for a while. That's just going to require a bunch of processors. And honestly, the processors are fine, right? It's just the real limiter is the silicon. I guess I'm going to head over to back to the abyssal depths. I can get just a stupid amount of muck and just start sifting through it and just start cruising along. I guess that's what needs to happen. Well, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or anything, please feel free to comment down below. And otherwise, I'll see you later. Take care.